What's good, everybody? Good here again, and I have a video for you guys today, and I am want to just show you that I am working on my portfolio. If you guys seen my previous video about how I got random ass critique critique on my earlier stuff. Probably I also did the interview with Ethan Becker as well, and they kind of like broke down what I had in my previous portfolio, and I decided to like, okay, yeah, let me step up my game and really take the advice to heart and work on something a little bit more concrete and try to study off of a few artists. And one thing that's like really important is trying to understand what you are trying to do. Like literally, I had no idea what I wanted to do, or like I want to just be a journalist. I want to just dip my hands and feet in everything. But today is the day where I just said, you know what, I'm a concept artist, so I'm gonna do concept art work for my portfolio. And I just took my old character here from a story that I'm working on, and I'm trying to make it more professional and portfolio ready. In this video, I want to just talk about how you have to ask for critique. If you do not ask for critique, you will never know how far you're going. And I'm not just talking about like you ask your mom, you ask your dad, or ask a friend that doesn't know anything about art, but just can appreciate eye pleasure or whatever. I'm talking about from people that you know or that you come in contact with that is getting paid professionally, and you see them in a spot where you want to be in, not just some random rando, you know. So I talked to a couple of my friends, and I had a friend that's working in HBO right now. He's working on the show, and I asked him for advice, and they gave me a critique here and there about things I can change up and stuff like that. And then I just been taking my time and patiently doing these adjustments and stuff. I follow close to Q Fang and Ben Zhang from the Overwatch team because I really like their work, and I'm trying to get that same likeness. So, saying a lot, but I'm trying to get the same likeness. I'm not trying to like work for Blizzard or try to get on the Overwatch team. It's just that I really like the artwork and I really appreciate it. And I think it's really freaking cool. So, yeah, why not? I've started to branch out a little bit and ask for critique, and it helped me out so much more. And this is something that I've been kind of afraid of doing for like the longest because I went to a art school where if you got a critique, that means that they're gonna crush your soul, crush your dreams, make you feel like shit, and you will like just cry and lay in a puddle of your own tears and sadness, and I don't know, maybe think about giving up. I went to a really terrible school, so that is not the case. That is literally not the case with this one, and it's so great and reassuring that I have friends and people that I can talk to and that can be honest with me and give me the feedback that I really need. And this has it really saved me so much time because my last one I did, I gotten so far without checking with anybody or doing anything. I have to like go back a bunch of times and fix these mistakes. I still got to go back and fix with this one, but it's not as bad as I did with Futaba. So I'm really like thankful for getting the type of advice and tips that um, really go a long way. And just to show you an example of what I'm talking about, I'll even unmute myself, or I'll just mute myself and you guys can see the rest of this.
Much more with this type. This also a problem for you, but if you make this kind of repetition, at least do it consistent. Because if she looks like that she's about to kill some dudes off, you know.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, this one is
Yeah.
wrong. With the right perspective. But yeah, if that says danger to me, then I repeat those shapes danger. For example, here, here, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Mm, I don't need that kind of repetition. Maybe two, you know, or maybe smaller ones. Maybe here, another one. Here, another one, or outside of it could be much more interesting. You know, because it's nice to defend and people don't grab you. Or I can put it on her back, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And yeah,
You see that? You see that? It's not that bad. Like, I don't know why I spent so much time avoiding critique or talking to others and asking for someone to judge my work, because no one's gonna be like Mr. Rogers. It's so funny because his name is Rogers and he's nothing like the friendly neighborhood Mr. Rogers. But no one's gonna be anything like him. Like, no one's going to, like, I'm not gonna say that it's going to be, everyone's gonna be nice about it, but you find yourself a group of people that can talk to you accordingly without putting you down and making you feel like you need to give up or discarding everything, you know? Like, getting helpful and supportive critique is like the main goal of getting better. Because honestly, I don't think I would have been able to improve this much by being quiet and doing it all on my own. You can get pretty far, but it could probably take me even longer than that. And there's something about it where it's like a, for me, I just felt like a breath of fresh air to not be insanely grilled to the depths of like despair. But yeah, search for critique, ask for critique, ask someone what you could do to improve. Someone that you can see that is an expert or just in a far higher class than you. And I'm sure they can offer you some type of words of wisdom to improve your art or help encourage you to continue or keep trying. It's by asking so much. I don't know, man. I just feel like it's you're shaving off the time that you would have spent in rabbit holes of improving on things that you probably are overlooking on other topics and other subjects. And there are tons of rabbit holes when it comes to art. This is the infinite playability of a game that we all are participating in, is which is an improvement on a craft. There's no cap to this game, and there's plenty of pitfalls and traps and hurdles that we all got to go through, and we need the help of each other to help us get out of those holes and avoid those traps. Look for a player that is already millions of levels ahead of you so they can guide you and so they can help you save the amount of time ever. Like playing Dark Souls, you know, you're dying a bunch of times, but you're learning from all those mistakes and you're trying to approach the same problem with a different strategy. And for that, you have your support group, your friends that will help you with your critiques and guide you to a proper path that they did to get to their point of their place in life. Okay, thank you.
no problem. Just make sure you do your research much more. Because
Okay.
that, you know, you have, and I tell you that the three different important things: sketch, fix it, make it believable, then add story. Now it's time to fix it. Then later on,
Okay.
add much more story to it, you know?